You know that thing you've been thinking about doing, but you're afraid to do it because you think you'll be bad at it? I'm about to tell you right now, you're gonna be bad at it. You're gonna be terrible. This video is about why you should embrace being bad at what you want to do. Look, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm actually your friend. I wanna see you succeed. I wanna see you achieve your dreams. I wanna see you steal the moon, all that. But we gotta be honest with ourselves. How are you gonna be amazing at something you never do? How do you expect to be great at something you don't practice at? When Stephen Curry, one of the greatest shooters of our time, first came into the league, he wasn't the great player he was today. But he continued to practice, continued to put shots up, and now he's shooting from half court and turning around. What a cocky guy, bro. I know this isn't the first self-improvement video you've ever seen. By now, you have to know what people have been preaching for a long time. Get good at anything, you have to consistently practice, consistently study, put in the time and effort to get good at it. If you want to get the body yada yada like Megan's talking about, you have to be in the gym. That's just facts. But here's a problem I know I've come in contact with. When you finally pick up yourself to actually get to do the thing, your brain starts to tell you nonsense like this.
I don't want to look stupid. I don't want everyone to laugh at me. I'm gonna look bad.
Or, even worse,
I've tried before and I was bad at it. So maybe I should just accept being bad. Even though in my heart I still want to try and I still want to be good at this thing. So I'm gonna just forget it for the rest of my life. I'm gonna accept that I'm bad because I wasn't talented.
to that, I want to say, have you ever tried to grow a flower? No, seriously, I got this sunflower kit from a good friend of mine. So I decided to give it a grow. See what I did there? Give it a grow. Boom, psh. Get it? Flexing my out of focus green thumb. You know what I realized? I have zero patience. And probably so do you. By day 3, I was already expecting to see a big yellow sunflower staring me in the face. Day 3, yes, day 3. Plants look like they do a lot of nothing. Well, from the outside, they look like they do a lot of nothing. But inside the pot, inside the dirt, they're doing a lot of growing. In the right conditions, of course. I want you to look at yourself as a flower in a few ways. Number 1, flowers, plants, trees are in no rush. They know they're gonna be loved when they come out the ground, when they actually bloom. Flowers know that a girl on Instagram is gonna repost a picture of a bouquet of flowers asking God when. They know they're gonna be loved. They know people want the flowers. They know they're in high demand. Mango trees know you'll wait all year to suck on what they're gonna bring. They know. Trees are cocky like that. They're not gonna rush growing for you or anybody. They're gonna take their time and do what they have to do. In the same way, you shouldn't be in a rush. I know life seems short, but honestly, it's the longest thing you'll ever do. You know all this hard work and time is going into something very worthwhile. When it's all said and done, people will love the fruits of your labor. You're gonna be in high demand like a Telfar bag. You gotta have the confidence that says, I don't mind how long it takes to wait because I know I'll be a big deal one day. Actually, scratch that. I believe a seed already knows what kind of plant it will be before it actually grows. In the same way, you have to have that confidence that you know an apple seed already knows it's gonna grow into an apple tree. Walk around believing that you're this person today. Stand proud of yourself today. You're working on who you want to become, and that's something you should be proud of. Number 2, another thing about plants is that they don't stop growing when it's dark. We all know about photosynthesis. They didn't teach us taxes, but they taught us photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is how plants make their food with water and sunlight. We all know that step, but what we don't focus on is the germination step. Germination is a phase where the seed starts to sprout. This is done completely on the ground. No sunlight, no support, no compliments, no applause, all by itself. Just like in the beginning, you'll probably have to be the one to push yourself to practice, push yourself to get the business off the ground. You'll have to be the one to push yourself to study. The good news about that is, just like how a seed has the food that it needs to start germination, you have what it takes for you to become successful already inside of you. You don't need praise, you don't need validation to become successful. You don't need praise or validation to start. You just need you and your time and attention. You just need you. It gets easier when people start gassing you up, when people start sharing your stuff, people start complimenting you, your leaves start to grow, the sunlight starts to hit you. It gets easier then, but in the beginning you'll be alone. Just you. It's not to discourage you. I'm saying it's possible. It might be very hard and lonely right now, but you can make it. You know what else makes that possible? Number 3, the environment. These are things I could control about the growing process. How often do I water it? What kind of soil did I put it in? And how much time I'm willing to wait for it to grow? How consistently are you willing to practice or study or work on what you need to work on? Notice how I didn't say, how hard are you willing to study? I believe that small, consistent effort is much better than intense, inconsistent effort. If you water a plant too much, it'll just die. Yes, I'm a plant expert. I'm a whole botanist. Don't worry about that. 1 hour of practice is way better than 3 hours every other Sunday when you feel like it. The soil is a condition of your mind. What kind of thoughts are you feeding towards your dreams? Are you being pessimistic, saying that you'll never make it, that it's too hard, that it feels impossible? Are you letting self-doubt ruin any momentum that you might be having? Or are you entertaining positive thoughts, thinking about how you can make this better, how you can make this easier, how you can bring more value to this, how it will feel when you actually become good at this skill, when you actually have a successful business? Google tells me it takes 80 to 100 days for my sunflower to grow. I don't know when last I've ever given myself that same amount of time to produce a skill. I give up on myself way too easily. And I know you might have the same problem as well. Greatness takes time. And don't watch the other man. Don't watch the other plant growing. It might take your friends 6 months to get what they want to do done, but it might take you 2 years to actually reach your goal or start seeing progress. Trees take longer to grow anyways. A tree and a flower do not take the same amount of time to grow. Give yourself the chance to see what you become when it's all said and done. Don't be afraid to try, and try again. Peace and love. Peace and love. FYI, if you're gonna tease me about growing flowers, that's alright to know. That's alright. Your girl been asking for flowers since Valentine's. So you keep laughing. I gonna keep watering.